It's Monday afternoon. Late start to the day. Whatevs. Gotta work some overtime tonight. Woot woot. And welcome to my vlog. Yeah, it's been a pretty relaxed morning. Actually, I was up at 9 o'clock this morning, having some whacked out dreams. So I woke up, had a glass of water, watched a little bit of Stargate SG-1. I'm on season 9 now. And then I went back to bed and woke up at 2. So that was alright. Could go for a coffee, but maybe I'll pick one up on my way to work, I don't know. Tonight it's just 2 of us working, skeleton crew for the long weekend, me and Brucey. So it should be alright. Should be alright indeed. We're gonna have some cold pizza for breakfast. I love cold pizza for breakfast. That's like the best breakfast ever. I don't care what anybody says. Nothing like cold pizza and a glass of water, eh? Frig yeah. Pretty sure there's still more festivities going on for the long weekend. Chances are there's gonna be fireworks tonight. I gotta miss them, but I'll be able to see them through the work window. So that's alright, It's just a shame the work windows at work, they're double paned, sealed properly. Therefore, there's a lot of condensation between the 2 panes. It's a real pain in the arse to try and look out to see the fireworks. So unless they get them pretty high, like we're on the 2nd floor, so unless they fire them really high, they look all distorted and stuff through the pane glass, which is a real pain in the ass, let me tell you. So apparently I haven't been saying it, and here's why I haven't been saying it, is because a lot of people are getting annoyed when we keep on reminding them. 4 more days, then I go on vacation. There you go. 4 more days, vacation time. Frig yeah. Like I've been telling you in a lot of vlogs, the vacation is going to start this Friday. We're friggin' off bright and early to go to Dunville. We're going to be going to the campground, Blue Heron campground. It's actually, I think my uncle's part owner of it or something like that. He caretakes there anyway. And we're going to be heading there. My aunt has a trailer there, so we'll be camping out there. And Friday originally we were going to go to Dunville, get a bite to eat at a restaurant, but then my aunt and uncle invited us over for ribs for supper. So we're going to go right to the camp. It's going to be awesome. Hoping while I'm down there I can find some James Ready lager, because like I've always been saying, I've been wanting to try that, and apparently it's available in North Bay, but it jumps from beer store to beer store, so I don't really feel like going to all 3 beer stores just to track it down. I want to try it, but I'm not that desperate. You know what I'm saying? Girlfriend made another charm. It's a Naga from World of Warcraft. And some stars. Hey, who's the puppy? Oreo, who's the puppy? Yeah, you're a puppy. Off for frig's sakes, Just finished watching more Stargate SG-1. Been pretty lazy today. Not really doing much. Just taking her easy. Girlfriend's on her way to the gym. Right on. And I gotta head off to work soon. Gonna have to leave a little earlier than I usually do because I gotta get gas for the G6. I'm sitting at about just above an 1/8. So we'll hit up the Shell on the way. Put a couple bucks into her. Freaking give her. I have the worst case of gut rot today, like you wouldn't believe. Frickin' beer. Sometimes it's fine with me, other times it's just nasty. So has anybody gone and seen the new Total Recall movie? Is it worth it or is it shit? We were gonna go on the weekend but decided not to because the theater was pretty packed. And yeah, I kind of want to see it, but I'm kind of nervous because it's once again another rehash. So don't know how bad they're gonna dick it over from the original. So I don't know. Alrighty, well it's like 20 after 3. I gotta head her off to work. I still gotta build a lunch. I've just been procrastinating like no other today. Oh well, sometimes you do that, sometimes you don't, Sometimes it's just the way she goes. What can you do? Big sakes, I was about to leave and I just realized something. Forgot my pen drive. I need that. Where the hell did I put it? Got it. Pen drive. Alright, well, I'm gonna head her off to work, and first we're gonna get some gasoline and go to work. And then come home. And there'll be 3 days left. So let's rock and roll. Like I said, feels a little low, but we'll go take care of that now. Let's transform and roll out. Yeah, car is kind of low on gas. I probably should have filled her up earlier this week, but I didn't. Not a big deal. Right now the price of gas is through the roof because it's a long weekend, and the city of North Bay knows that there's tons of people in town, so what a better way to exploit money than overcharging for gas and screwing over all the tourists. You know what I'm saying? Freaking arseholes. Oh well. As for the camping trip, no, I am not driving down. If the girlfriend was coming with me, then I would have had to drive down, but she's staying home with Oreo, so there's room in Dad's car for me. So I'm just going to jump in Dad's car, save some gas money, and go down with them. So yeah, I won't be taking the G6, that's for sure. It's cheaper that way. The reason the girlfriend can't come is, What the shit are you doing? Bro, put it in drive and get the frig out of my way. Girlfriend can't come because she has to work Friday from 9 to 5 and Monday 9 to 5, and we're leaving Friday AM 9 AM and we're coming back Monday probably closer to 5 PM, so she would have to book 2 days off, and yeah, she decided not to, which is fine. You know, I got a whole month off. We can do stuff together during the month that I have off, so what are we gonna do? No friggin' idea, but we'll figure it out when we get there, whatever that means. Right now, I need to get gas because according to the car, I have 98 kilometers left till empty, which isn't really that much because you can't trust that meter because it changes all the time. All the freaking time. I love when people cross the road and they don't look where they're going. It's freaking awesome. Alright, let's throw some petrol in this thing. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Alrighty, well, we're done getting gasoline. Put about 20 bucks into her. Just tie me over at $1.30 a liter. Frig that, you know, by midweek it'll be down to $1.25 or something, so maybe. Guess I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, just took a light fill on it this time, and now we're off to work. Frig yeah. So 20 bucks brought me from just a little over an eighth to a half a tank, so that's all right. That'll give me a little bit of go juice to get these next 4 shifts done, and then I'm on vacation, which, you know, I won't be really doing much driving unless I have to. What I should do is get the Trans Am up and running again and romp that during my vacation, go for cruises and just waste gas. That car is so light on fuel, so. Kicker with the Trans Am is I actually saw the fan come on, the radiator fan. For some reason, it's just like inefficiently cooling the system. It's probably not coming on full tits. I don't know. That car is just weird. It's still reliable as frig, but oh well. Well, it's 28 degrees out today. It was actually nice last night to sleep. It dropped down to 20 degrees Celsius, so the cool air was coming in without even the need of a fan. But you know me, I turn on the fan anyway to try and bring the temperature in the house way, way, way low and drop her down big time and have a nice, cool, nice sleep. And yeah, last night was amazing to sleep. I was so happy. But for sakes, these 2 people beside me here in these Toyotas are talking. Totally having a conversation, you know. Buddy behind him pulling a trailer. He's got things and he's got to wait for them to talk. Freaking unbelievable. So I got told that there might be a golf cart I can drive around with down there at the camp. That'd be kind of cool. Go cruising around one of those Easy Goes. They call them Easy Goes because there's no actual key to start them. The moment you press your foot on the pedal, it engages the motor and you go. A little gas-powered jobby. It's kind of neat. Kind of a neat concept. I wouldn't be surprised if they start introducing that technology in cars, you know. It's like right now I'm parked at a light, it shuts down the gas or engine, and then the moment I take my foot off the brake and give her, it goes. Well, hybrids are like that right now anyway. The Honda, we took out the Honda hybrid, what the frig was it? I can't remember now. I think it was just called the hybrid. The moment you came to a stoplight and you came to a complete stop, the engine shut off. And the sales rep who let us take it out for a ride forgot to tell us about that feature. And I was like, okay, so I started like turning the key and stuff to turn it back on, and no, nothing, it wouldn't start back up. Sure enough, light turned green, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna try this, get off the brake, get on the gas, and fired right back up and took off. I was like, holy shit, that was scary. Oh, we broke the brand new car. But I'm waiting for them to introduce that technology into gas, or just to save on fuel efficiency, you know, because they say that 25% of your commute in town, 25% of it's spent camping at a red light. I do have to say they have come a long way with fuel economy between, you know, the new technology of direct inject, so they don't have to spray as much fuel into the chambers to get the car to go. Also increased horsepower. I don't know if this guy's actually turning or if he's just bored. Holy shit, bud. But Ford, though, holy shit, they had a really bad recall there, eh? All Ford Fiestas and all Ford Escapes from 2013, sorry. The latest models had to be recalled. Apparently there was an issue with the fuel lines. They were severing and then the car was catching fire. And the recall notice stated that if you have one of these vehicles Do not drive it to the shop. Call us. We'll send a flatbed at our cost. Holy shit, that was bad. So that's what they're doing, is they're flatbedding everybody's cars to the Ford dealerships and fixing the recall. But that's a pretty heavy recall, you know, and you're driving a potential bomb where your fuel system, I guess it was severing, the lines are severing and leaking all over the exhaust manifold. And then obviously you know how that works out. You got an engine bay fire. That's a pretty critical thing, man. It's like, how many people died before Ford issued that recall? That's what you gotta ask. Because I found out with recalls, the way it works is if it's a defect in the car and the cost to repair it is more expensive than the cost of potential lawsuits, they will not issue a recall. However, if it's the other way around, where the cost of lawsuits will exceed the cost of repairing it, they will issue a recall. And that's not just with Ford, that's with all manufacturers. That's kind of brutal if you think about it, because when you're buying a car, you're putting your trust in the creators of that car to keep your life safe while you're driving it, and that if you're going to get into an accident, it's because of user error or driver error, not because the vehicle frigged up and caught fire and sent you flying into a telephone post. It's going to be because you screwed up or somebody else screwed up and smashed into you. That's usually, you know, you shouldn't have to worry about the company who's building the car taking shortcuts to save on save a couple bucks, and you getting frigged over. Like, but I think a lot of companies do that nowadays. YouTube's especially bad for it, guys. Like, if you think about it, DCMA or DMCA's, the Digital Media Copyright Act. There's still, like, if a YouTuber is bringing in like $1 million a year and they got copyright shit on their channel, YouTube won't go after them if the lawsuit's going to be less than the money that YouTuber's making. YouTube will let it happen. It's pretty crazy. Where if it's a little channel like mine and I have Katy Perry singing some song and I get caught, well, that's it. My channel's shut down, you know, because I'm not making a lot of money. Park underneath a tree so birds can poop all over my car. Alrighty though, I'm at work, so I'm gonna wrap her in and get in and probably make a coffee and get this frickin' day started. So let's do this. Later, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure if there are festivities happening at the waterfront right now, because it sounds pretty quiet down there. I can hear a lot of motors and stuff running, but I can't tell if they're actually doing anything. They could be tearing down the midway for all I know. Whatevs. Anyway, I'm gonna head her in. Talk to you guys on my break. Peace the frig out. First break, and so far tonight we've had more power failures than we have had calls. Friggin' awesome. Not quite sure why we're getting all these power failures, but apparently it's not just North Bay getting them. It goes as far north as Tomaco Lake, as far south as Mattawa, as far east as Sturgeon Falls, and as far west as, as far west as Sturgeon Falls, sorry, and as far east as frickin' Mattawa, so it's pretty dickered. Oh, the winds are really blowing tonight. So I'm trying to figure out why my computer at home lags like a bastard now when I'm doing frap videos of Grand Theft Auto 4. It kind of pisses me off. With fraps disabled, it works fine. With fraps enabled, it lags like a whore. So what I'm thinking about doing is moving my fraps record files to another hard drive and seeing what happens there. What I really need to do is get a bigger power supply for the computer so I can run my USB 3.0 card. That'd be nice. I just realized something. On the trip down to the campground, I won't be able to smoke in the car because there's no smoking in Dad's car. That's gonna be frickin' brutal. Good thing I got the e-cigarette. I might rock that. Yeah. Holy shit. E-bike doing a scrap run, people. Friggin' e-bike doing a scrap run. That is hardcore. Hardcore! Chippy? Hello, Chippy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello. Goodbye. So my objective this week is to get as much game footage to last me right until September 10th before I got to come back to work, and that way there I can have enough game footage up during my holidays. I can just let that channel give her, because that's pretty sweet. And people like it, right on. People don't like it, no problem. That's the way she goes. Gaming isn't for everybody. People always ask me what my gaming channel is. Well, check in the description. All my other channels are listed right in there if you want to check them out. Have at her. So my boss frigged up big time, right? Because today, like, I asked to work today, so I'm alright, but he forgot to email one of the guys who could have worked today, who didn't work today because he didn't know that today was an option to work, and thought that he was already working it and never got the email saying that who was working what shift for today. And because of that, it's probably going to cause some major problems in the near future. So that should be fun. Also, after talking to Dad, he mentioned that CN Rail wants to buy the rail division of our company. And they announced that if CN Rail buys the rail division, that they're going to keep all employees on. So that's giving me some hope. It's giving me some hope. Holy crap, that sky is looking really freaking nice. Hells yeah. Oh, sun, but the sky looks good. Apparently on Saturday the storms were so bad that they had to cancel Meatloaf, and a lot of people came up from like Toronto. And actually it was funny because when we were at the fairgrounds, there was a map there showing the world so that people could tell where they're coming from and can mark it down. And there's people coming in from Iceland, some people from freaking Europe are coming over to see this. Like, are you serious? Holy crap, you're traveling a far way. And a lot of them came just to see Meatloaf. And Meatloaf had to cancel because the wind apparently tore down the band stage or something, was like lifting tents. And Saturday the weather was just rifle cocked. So they couldn't do the concert and a lot of people were pissed, but what can you do? It's the way she goes, right? The winds of shit come in and just wrecked everything. So the winds of shit. Kind of like right now, the winds of shit. Anyhoozle, my break's over. I gotta head her back inside and carry on. So I guess I'll talk to you guys next time I'm out here. So, peace the frig out. Oh snap, he's back. Yep. Extreme zoom in. Look at his face. Nah. Well, it's lunchtime, and it's still windier than all frig's sakes. But, what can you do, right? What can you do? Tomorrow we're probably gonna have to go do some shopping for the camping trip. Right on. Get some gear. Should be alright. Probably gonna hit up the dollar store for that because, you know, the stuff that I want to get, if it works after the camping trip, right on. If it doesn't, who gives a shit? It's a one-shot pony job. That makes sense. There must have been quite the tropical storm somewhere for the winds to be this bad. Like, this is brutal. Usually they calm down by now. Not that I'm not enjoying it, it's keeping me cool. But holy shit, like, it's making it a bitch to vlog. He's scared. Look at him waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Waddle, 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 waddle. He's so cute. It probably doesn't look big on camera, but trust me, that gopher's huge. I was thinking about going to McDonald's on my lunch and picking up some cheeseburgers, but I'm already too fat, so frig it. I'm not gonna bother, right? Don't need that. Plan on, even though I told Billy we'll start on the, like once I'm back from my vacation, we'll start the weight loss competition. I think I might start prematurely and just give her, you know? I'm going to be doing a lot of work on my vacation, boys. Lots of work. You're going to be like, wow, so when he has time off, he can do more stuff. Yup, just wait and see. I got a whole shitload of stuff I want to get done in that month. So it's going to be brutal. One of the jobs, I might have to talk to Rex and see if I can maybe borrow him in his quad, because I'm going to need something with torquing power. Basically, pull that stump out. My plan is, and it's going to be brutal, I plan on digging out the stump and then cutting down all the roots so I can expose it enough where we can yank it out of the ground. Now I might be able to do that by hand, would be the first time, and then I'm going to get some topsoil and just cover it up and plant some grass seed and then get rid of that stump. My next battle plan, and this is going to be a rough one, those two horseshoe pegs, I want to yank them, so that's going to be a pain in the cock to pull out. So I'm going to have to borrow Dad's 20-pound sledge. So I'm going to try and angle pound them, and that way there I can probably like wiggle them a little bit, and it might build enough of a hole. Now, as long as they're not concreted into the ground, they should pull straight up. If they're concreted into the ground, I might dig down a bit, bust out my angle grinder, and chop the sons of bitches right off. Now obviously if I go the angle grinder route, I'm going to have my hose on standby in case the sparks ignite the grass. That would suck. Not as much as this wind sucks, let me tell you. Personally, I like to get a load of topsoil from like a dump truck and have them dump it where the pool is and then grade it out so I can actually level off the ground instead of having that dip there. And then plant some seed and, you know, grow a nice backyard. But I don't know what that'll cost. I know you can go to the garbage dump and you can pay $5 and it's all you can carry for topsoil. So I might bug Dad with his trailer, go up there and get a load of topsoil just to fix up the backyard a little bit. And I also want to do some work on the front yard, but it might be too late for that this year. I might have to hammer on that next year, but we'll see. Also, it was mentioned for some good de-weeder, that par 3. I know a guy who knows a guy who's a farmer who can get me some. Apparently he gets it brought in by the, well, you guys ever see Bill T. Max's video with the fuel tanks that he has in his backyard, or in the cemetery, sorry, for his diesel and his gasoline? He put the pump handles on it. Apparently, my buddy gets that done because he has a whole farm that he has to do, and he's got a huge vat of it, and he always has surplus every year. So he told me that if I want a couple jugs full of it, just bring some jugs over, and he'll just more than gladly give me a couple jugs of it. Now he usually dilutes it 25% par 3, 75% water, and it does a great job on the crops. So I got a little gun attachment for my hose that has a dial on it where you can set your percentages of water to mixture. So I might just do the same thing there. Spray the lawn down. He said it kills everything but the grass and vegetation, like vegetable gardens. Kills all the bad stuff, leaves the good stuff. So right on. Even if it killed everything, whatever, I'll start fresh. Not a big deal. Just saying. Originally I was planning on buying that grass that grows anywhere, but I found a flaw with it. The grass doesn't come back next year. Once the winter hits, it dies and it's done. Game over. No good. So I don't want to go that route. I want something that's going to come back every year. So we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Well, like I said, tomorrow we got a lot of running around to do. A lot of prep before we go. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Run around like a son of a bitch and get everything set. I also got to call this place there. We got this awesome bacon, the hickory bacon. Make sure they got some in stock, because I got to pick it up Thursday morning and bring it to my parents' house, and then get through work on Thursday night, go home, go CB times, wake up early morning, and go to my parents' house. Should be awesome. Danny Hoozle, I'm going to head her back inside because this wind probably just cocked over this entire vlog. So I'll talk to you guys on my next break, and hopefully it's not as windy then. Alright, peace the frig out. Well, it's 10 o'clock at night. It's last break of the evening, right on. And yeah, just giving her, you know, just giving her. Probably going to be a late upload tonight, but whatevs. Got things. I'm going to go for coffee with Rex after I get out of here. So we're going to go see what the hell's going on with him. And yeah, I figure it's pretty bad that I got to sit by the wall. Like, literally the camera's this far away from the wall just so I can try and avoid the wind, and it's not working that well. So far tonight it's been a pretty awesome shift. It hasn't been too busy. However, a lot of people probably think we're closed. So that means tomorrow night's going to be hell on earth. However, we're full staff tomorrow night, so that's right on. Well, I don't have much to talk about on this break, so... Oh, geez, I just heard them launch a test firework at the waterfront, and they canceled fireworks because the wind's too bad. That's common occurrence around here. Bit of fireworks they have stockpiled, they could put on a real wicked show. Well guys, I think I'm going to shut the video down here actually. If anything happens tonight at coffee, I'll film it for tomorrow's vlog, but I'm going to shut her down, get her edited up and uploaded tonight, and that way there it'll be up before midnight. So if you like today's video, you know what to do, go ahead and hit the like button. Lets me know you like the video and I like that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comments section below. Try and be nice, don't be a dick, and until next time guys, keep on vlogging.